Breaking news. South Korean warships enter Philippine waters. The headlines blazed across television screens. South Korean warships arrive in Manila, a game-changer in the South China Sea. Crowds gathered at Manila Bay, cheering as the warships docked, signaling a bold chapter in the Philippines' maritime history. Reporters rushed to the scene, microphones in hand, eager to document the arrival. Navy officials and South Korean delegates exchanged firm handshakes, their faces marked with pride and determination. The deal had been years in the making, but today it felt real. These warships were not just machines, they were symbols of hope and strength. The dramatic arrival made headlines not only in the Philippines, but also around the world. For a nation grappling with rising tensions in the South China Sea, this was more than a naval upgrade. It was a statement: the Philippines was ready to defend its waters and its people. As the sun set over Manila, the new ships gleamed under the golden light. The message was clear: change had arrived, and the world was watching. Asia is facing uncertain times. Disputes over territory in the South China Sea have grown more intense. The Philippines, surrounded by larger and more powerful neighbors, has often felt vulnerable. With these new warships, the country is sending a strong signal to the region. It will not be intimidated. For the Philippines, the deal is about more than hardware. It represents a new level of confidence and independence. The nation is taking steps to control its fate, protect its fishermen, and assert its rights in contested waters. The world is watching to see how Manila will use its new strength. The deal also matters to the rest of Asia. Countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia are also defending their claims. The arrival of the frigates tells them that the Philippines is serious about safeguarding its territory and its people. This move could encourage others to strengthen their own defenses, raising the stakes in a tense region. In the bigger picture, these warships are not just about military muscle, they are about alliances, partnerships, and the hope for peace through strength. The Philippines is stepping up, and Asia is taking notice. Before the arrival of these frigates, the Philippine Navy was often described as outdated and under-equipped. Many ships in the fleet were decades old, lacking the technology needed for modern challenges. With the two new frigates from South Korea, that is changing fast. These warships are multi-role platforms. They can patrol vast areas, track enemy ships, and defend against air attacks. They also carry anti-submarine weapons and advanced radar. For the first time, the Navy can respond to threats with speed and power. The presence of the new frigates boosts morale within the Navy. Sailors are eager to learn, train, and serve on these state-of-the-art ships. Officers see them as a way to attract new recruits, show the public what the Navy can do, and keep the country safer. With these frigates, the Philippine Navy can finally match its ambitions with real capability. The days of being outgunned in their own backyard may be coming to an end. This historic deal began with quiet talks between Manila and Seoul. The Philippine government wanted ships that were capable and reliable. South Korea, with its experience in shipbuilding and naval technology, became the perfect partner. The agreement covers more than just ships. It includes weapons, radar, training, and long-term support. South Korean engineers and naval experts are working closely with their Filipino counterparts. Together, they are fine-tuning every system on the ships to suit the Philippines' needs. Key to the deal is technology transfer. The Philippines does not just buy the ships, it also learns how to maintain and upgrade them. Local shipyards and workers are being trained to handle complex systems, creating jobs and skills for the future. Both governments have promised to continue the partnership. The deal is seen as the start of a new era, one where the Philippines builds not only its fleet, but also its own defense industry. What sets these frigates apart is their advanced technology. The ships are equipped with powerful radar, modern missiles, and electronic warfare systems. They can detect and track threats from the air, sea, and even underwater. This gives the Navy a clear edge in any situation. South Korea is not just delivering ships, it is also providing world-class training. Filipino sailors and engineers are spending months in South Korea, learning how to operate every system. When they return, they bring back knowledge that will help the entire fleet. The training goes beyond weapons and engines. It covers teamwork, emergency response, and high-tech maintenance. This ensures that the ships will remain ready for action, no matter what happens in the region. Thanks to this training and technology, the Philippine Navy is not just buying ships, it is building skills and confidence for the future. The South China Sea is one of the world's busiest and most contested waterways. Ships from many countries cross these waters every day, But tensions have risen, with China building islands and expanding its military presence. The Philippines has often found its patrol boats outmatched. Now, with the arrival of the new frigates, the balance is shifting. These advanced warships can patrol deeper, stay longer at sea, and respond faster to incidents. They can protect Filipino fishermen, deter illegal activities, and stand firm against any encroachment. Regional neighbors are watching closely. The presence of these ships may help cool tensions by showing that the Philippines can defend its rights, but it can also raise the stakes, forcing other countries to think twice before making aggressive moves. For the first time in years, the Philippine Navy has the tools to protect its interests, reassure its allies, and send a clear signal. The South China Sea is not for the taking. The acquisition of these frigates is just the beginning. The Philippine government has set out a long-term plan to modernize its entire navy. More ships, more advanced weapons, and better facilities are all part of the vision. Upgrading the navy is not just about buying new equipment. It means, rewiring how the navy operates. New doctrines, smarter logistics, and faster communications are being introduced. Naval bases are being improved, and ports are being expanded to handle larger ships. Officials know that the world is changing fast. They must keep up, not only with technology but also with the way wars are fought. The lessons learned from working with South Korea will guide future upgrades and partnerships. By charting a modern course, the Philippines is making sure its navy will be ready for whatever comes next, at sea, in the air, or even in cyberspace. Modernization comes at a price. The two new frigates are expensive, and keeping them running will require a steady flow of funding. Spare parts, fuel, and technology upgrades all add up. The government must balance defense spending with other national priorities. Training is another major challenge. The new ships are complex, and it takes time for sailors and engineers to master them. Mistakes can be costly. That is why ongoing training programs with South Korean experts are so important. Support infrastructure is also needed. New docks, workshops, and supply lines must be built. Local companies and workers are being trained, but this process will take years. Despite these hurdles, the government and Navy remain committed. They know that the path to a stronger fleet is not easy, but it is necessary for the nation's safety and future. For many Filipinos, the arrival of the frigates is a source of pride. It shows that the country is moving forward, investing in its security, and standing up for its sovereignty. The Navy's new capabilities inspire confidence, from the fishermen who work the seas to the students who dream of serving their country. The ships are more than metal and missiles. They are a promise to protect the nation's rights and resources. They remind everyone that the Philippines is not alone. With strong partners and a united people, the country can face any challenge. National pride is rising. Parades, ceremonies, and school visits to the warships are planned. Veterans and young cadets alike are celebrating this new chapter in the Navy's history. In every port and every classroom, the message is clear: the Philippines is ready to defend its future, whatever the cost. As the sun rises over the South China Sea, the new frigates stand ready. The Philippines is stronger, more confident, and better prepared than ever before. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities. With these ships, the country has a chance to build lasting partnerships, protect its resources, and shape its destiny. The Navy's modernization is a beacon of hope, showing what is possible when a nation invests in itself. There will be more hurdles ahead: financial, technical, and political. But the foundation has been laid. The Philippine people can look forward to a future where their navy is respected, their seas are safe, and their sovereignty is secure. The world is watching. The Philippines has made its move, and its story is just beginning.